Hey guys, it is Friday afternoon here in the Philippines, and we're going to go ahead and do another premium unboxing of a new release Mini GT car for this weekend's showcase video. We also may do another one depending on how this weekend goes for me. So I figured I'd at least bring you one. This is going to be a single car unboxing, so not a really long video, but this is one of their I would say not most anticipated, but one of the anticipated supercars. And this is your Pagani Zonda F in silver, the first release of this car. This is a really cool car and one that I was kind of very excited to hear they were coming out with. This car I have a couple of memories with, like in my video gaming days about 15 years ago. With I think it was Need for Speed Pro Street, and this car was actually a really great drag racing car in that game. You could mod it and get it to be like a 6 second quarter mile car in that game. So it was like really cool supercar I had never heard of prior to playing that game. Pagani was a new name for me. So when I seen this model coming out, it brought back a lot of memories of the gaming days from my 20s. So really happy to get this car, and probably will buy all the models of this coming up, all the different colors, because I do dig this car. The way they're designed, in my opinion, they almost look like an El Camino with the way the roof is just bubbled in that one area, and you kind of got that flat back area here. It almost looks like a truck or El Camino or something like that, but still yet a very cool supercar. So anyways, let's take a look at the box as usual. This is actually a picture of the diecast and not an actual car, so they did a fantastic job on this car actually. Then here it gives you the name Pagani Zonda F in silver. Nothing extravagant with the name, just straight up silver. Bottom side gives you your age restrictions and joking hazard warnings as always. That end cap has the Zonda F emblem. This end cap has Mini GT, scale 164. Top side has collector number 305. Where to find Mini GT online and where to find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Your backside has the Mini GT TSM model licensing, the Pagani licensing, the TSM model holographic sticker, and then Pagani Zonda F Silver LHD. I believe these are available in RHD too. I cannot remember. I ordered this one from China also because I'm not sure our hobby shop here in the Philippines, Hobby Stock, will get these before I depart for the U.S. So wanted to make sure I can accumulate as many of these as possible. All the new releases, just in case I run into some problems getting new releases. So we'll find out once we get back to the States. But anyways, this is it. So let's get him out of the box and take a look at him. And as usual, they come in these great little PVC trays. And as you can tell, it is a very nicely done car. Really looks great. And that's looking through the PVC plastic. So let's flip him around here. Flip that up. And then this guy's in there pretty tight. There we go. So rolls nicely, as you can see. Let me tilt this down a little bit, and we'll zoom in a little bit too. So, here is your Pagani Zonda F. You have your Zonda F emblem on the quarter panel here. I believe that's the Zonda F emblem or the Pagani emblem. Then you have another, I think it is the door handle or emblem here. So actually, no, that's the emblem. Sorry, the door handle is back here. Then you once again have this kind of just bubble roof. It's almost like, I don't know, some kind of spaceship, like the Jetson car or something like that. That's why I said the back half of it, if you look at it in certain ways, it almost looks like a truck, El Camino, in my opinion. Just the way the back end's flat, the roof kind of has that erupt ending right there, and you still have, I don't know, like 3 feet, 1 meter of tail space here. So it does remind me of the El Camino, especially the way that they have the B pillar here. It looks like in a way, and then you almost have like a quarter glass, even though it doesn't have any rear seat. But still, it gives that a pill, kind of almost like a Chevy El Camino from like the 80s. But anyways, going along here, the wheels look very nicely done, nicely detailed. Then you have these little bug eye headlights. And then the kind of antler looking mirrors, just like the Wyra Roadster. And they are very, very flexible and durable. Then looking inside, the interior is very nicely done. You kind of have the gray seats, and then you have a two-tone dashboard that's gray, but the gauge cluster in the center, it looks like it is the gauge cluster, would be black. You have a black steering wheel, black floorboards, so it is very well done with the interior detail. And then in the rear, you have your engine cover, and this is also very nicely done. Has the transparent window, and then you can see the intake of the engine. The rear wing is done fairly nice, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to simulate carbon fiber or if it's just black. And then pointing out the two-tone paint, it looks very nice, the black and silver. Flipping him over and taking a look at the base. The base has absolutely no detail at all. I would have thought that the real car has more detail than this. I don't think they have all these inspection covers covering everything like this on the bottom of one. Maybe some, but I don't think this many. You do have your button head Phillips screws holding the base on. It is metal on metal as usual. And it is a heavy little guy. Considering how narrow and small it is. It has some weight to it, so you can definitely tell it is metal on metal. In the rear, you have your quad exhaust tips coming out the center, which that is really cool look. That's like one thing that I loved about this car, even in the video game. And then there's your Zonda F emblem on the rear tail panel, and this kind of mesh look of the rear panel. The tail lights, they're so small that they are just painted, or they are some kind of tampo from Mini GT. Nothing acrylic back here, but I can understand why. So very nicely done car. So just kind of giving you a spin around once again. And the headlights, I think they do have some acrylic over them. They are separate plastic pieces, these little domes or pods for the headlights, whatever you'd like to call them. But yeah, really cool looking car. So really happy to add this one to my collection. So let's try to get that to focus in again. So just kind of do the still and leave it sit there and zoom in on it. So yeah, very sharp looking piece from Mini GT. Glad to get this one before I head back to the States, just in case this may be hard to acquire there. I'm not sure. Kind of interested to see how that's going to work out, how it's going to be to obtain these cars while I'm there. But once again, we're going to definitely get more diversified this year with other brands, since we'll have them more at our disposal than usual for fair prices. Here, it's kind of like you pay double for everything, like the green light, the M2 stuff, the Auto World stuff. Maybe not double, but at least 50% more. And then it's very scarce, very hard to find. So a lot of times the stuff you do find isn't always the most desirable pieces, so I don't even really want to acquire them for my collection. So that's kind of why we've slacked off on debuting these like new castings from these guys on our channel. But that will change this year. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. We still have a lot to come. We still have like 6 or 7 more mini GT vehicles that are brand new to showcase for you guys. As I say, when it rains, it pours. These cars just started coming out one after another, like right after Christmas. They started becoming readily available, at least in China. Then our hobby shop here started getting a lot of them. So, yeah, this is something that I'm very happy about and fortunate to have the opportunity to get these. But, anyways, we'll be back maybe Saturday or Sunday, and I would like to maybe do the new Isuzu in rollback LBWK transporter that is a mini GT tiny collaboration. So that's also a very, very nice truck. That one would have probably won a spot in the top 10 of 2021 if I would have got it by then. But we didn't, so it probably will be a contender for the first quarter for sure. Wait till you guys see it. It is a fantastic model. So hopefully we'll showcase that for you guys this weekend too. Be sure to tune back in for that. I left an icon here on the left for another Mini GT unboxing we did earlier last week on the Lamborghini LBWK Fighterworks Lamborghini Huracan. So check that out. Really cool model too. That was probably one of the most anticipated cars of last year. Everybody was scared it was going to get canceled because it was supposed to be out, I think, in the first quarter. So it didn't come out until the first quarter of this year. So make sure you check that out. And then I left an icon here on the right. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that. Support our channel. And give us a thumbs up and share the video if you don't mind. So, guys, have a great weekend, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday. Thanks for watching.